Have you ever wondered, what is the meaning of life? Day after day, we wake up, go to work, earn money, and then fall asleep. We chase after fame and material things, but can all of those things bring true joy? I once heard a story from a close friend of mine. He worked tirelessly, built a career, bought a house, bought a car, and planned for a perfect life. But when everything was in hand, what he got in return was not happiness, but emptiness. He started to feel lost, tired, and eventually fell into a spiral of depression. That story made me wonder, are we focusing our lives wrong? Is there a way to live more simply, more meaningfully, and find inner peace? Today we will explore the answer. Stay until the end of this video, because I believe that what you are about to hear will not only change the way you look at life, but also open the door for you to live a happier life. We all have three priceless things in life: yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But have you ever wondered why we are always caught up in the memories of yesterday or the plans for a tomorrow that has never come? Do you realize that while we are living between these two periods of time, we forget something much more important? The present day. Sometimes we worry too much about the past, the mistakes we have made, or dream too much about the future that we forget that today is the only thing we can control, the only thing that can change our lives. Today is a gift that we have, and there is nothing more precious than that. So, why don't you live fully in today? Look at what is around you, what you can do right now to change your life. The future is unknown, the past is irreversible, but today is the only chance for you to live fully, to do the things you always wanted. Yesterday, the past. The past is a place you cannot return to, no matter how much you want to. It is the things that happened, the decisions that were made, the people you met, the joys and sorrows you experienced. Yesterday can be beautiful memories that make you smile every time you remember it, but it can also be wounds that have not healed, mistakes and regrets that cannot be erased. There are moments in the past when you think that if you could go back, you would do things differently, would not make that mistake, would not let the opportunity pass. But you know, the past is something that cannot be changed. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you wish time could turn back, all that remains are faded memories. The past is not a place where you can live forever. It is only a place to keep what has passed. Every mistake, every decision you have made, whether painful or joyful, is a part of who you are now. But is it worth spending our whole life regretting the past? Is there any point in thinking about mistakes, wrong decisions, things that cannot be changed? You cannot live in the past, and you cannot turn back time. What you can do is learn from the past, draw lessons, and let it motivate you to live better in the present. Don't let the past overshadow the opportunities you have today. Tomorrow, an unknown. Have you ever wondered about your future? Have you ever dreamed of a better tomorrow, where you will be successful, happy, where everything will go according to plan? We often put too much hope in tomorrow, believing that tomorrow will bring better opportunities, a more perfect life. But tomorrow is something that cannot be predicted. You can plan, you can dream, but nothing is certain. Tomorrow can bring you great opportunities, things you have longed for. But tomorrow can also bring challenges that you have never thought of. Life never goes according to our plans, and sometimes it is the unexpected that creates the most important changes in our lives. You can worry about the future, you can expect a better tomorrow, but you cannot control it. So, is it worth spending our whole life worrying about something that has not happened yet? Is it worth giving up precious moments in the present just to dream about an uncertain future? You cannot live for tomorrow because you do not know what it will bring. Tomorrow is a mystery, and you can't let it rule your life. Today is the only moment you can change, the only thing you can control. Why wait for tomorrow to live fully when today is a wonderful gift that you have in your hands? Today is the opportunity for you to do meaningful things, for you to love the people around you, for you to contribute to this life. Today is the only day that you can make everything better. Don't let life pass by without enjoying it. Live every moment to the fullest, because today is a gift that you can take advantage of. Today is the only place where you can do great things, the only time for you to love, help, and do the things you have always dreamed of. If you don't live fully today, you will miss all the opportunities that are right in front of you. We cannot change the past, and we cannot predict tomorrow. But today is the only power that you can grasp. Today is where you can create a new future, change old habits, and live fully with what you have. Don't let tomorrow slow you down. Don't let the past stop you. Live in today, because today is the only place where you can change. So, what will you do with today? Don't wait for tomorrow. Live fully and make every moment of today meaningful. Sometimes, in this fast-paced life, we forget the small moments, but the most important things. Try to spend a day to feel the gentle chirping of birds outside the window, the first rays of sunlight in the morning, or the warm look of a loved one. Just a moment, but it can fill our hearts with simple and profound emotions. We can find joy in the little things. But have you ever wondered, why can those things make us feel happy? Why are such simple moments like that but make us feel that life is truly meaningful? Life is not always about great successes or memorable moments during big holidays. Sometimes the simplest joys come from everyday moments, like the warm handshake of a loved one, the crisp laughter of a child, or the silence when we sit together without saying a word. That is the miracle that we often overlook in the busyness of life. When we stop and enjoy those moments, we truly feel that life is precious. If you look at nature, you will see that everything has its own rhythm. The sound of birds singing, the wind blowing through the trees, or the warm light of the sun. Everything has its own reason. Just like human life, there are ups and downs. There are times of haste. But if we just stop, we will realize that it is that peace that creates the true value of life. Long ago, Buddha taught us about the importance of mindfulness, living fully in each moment in the present. In modern life full of noise and haste, very few people still remember this teaching. But in fact, it is the key to help us find peace. To live a meaningful life, it is not necessary to seek great or distant things. Sometimes we just need to know how to recognize and enjoy the simple things around us. The chirping of birds or the moments with loved ones are proof of the beauty and meaning of this life. So, take a moment to stop, look at and feel life in a different way. The seemingly small moments are what make up the true value of life. And when we understand that, life will become much more complete. Have you ever felt like your heart is heavy, as if a big stone is pressing down on it? That is when you cannot forgive others, and sometimes that is the burden you carry yourself. But there is a miracle, that is, forgiveness not only frees others, but also frees yourself. Today, I want to share with you a story about a woman who learned an invaluable lesson from forgiveness. Once, I met a woman who had suffered betrayal from her best friend. At first, that pain was like a deep cut in her heart. Nothing could erase it. She was very angry, even hateful, unable to understand why the friend she trusted treated her like that. But do you know, forgiveness is not forgetting or blindly forgiving. Forgiveness is freeing yourself so that you no longer let that pain control you. When you forgive, you are relaxing your mind, leaving negative emotions in the past and giving peace to the present. Like this woman, after deciding to forgive, she said, "When I forgive, I no longer hold on to the pain in my heart. I feel much lighter." And that is a big lesson that we need to learn, to love ourselves first. Knowing how to stop, knowing how to take care of ourselves is an important part of life. We don't always have to be busy, racing against time. Sometimes, a delicious meal, a short trip, or simply a quiet morning sitting with a cup of warm tea is enough for you to regain your strength and feel peace in your soul. I believe that when you learn to love yourself, you will have enough strength to love others. It is not selfish, but necessary. Take time for yourself, because when you have enough energy and peace, you can help, share, and bring joy to those around you. So, if today you are still carrying pain, anger, or disappointment, try to forgive, not only for others, but for yourself. Let your heart be light. Let your life be brighter. You deserve to be happy. Surely each of us has had times when we feel lost, like standing in the middle of a long road and not knowing where to go. Life has smooth roads, but also has many bumpy turns. So what will you do when you encounter obstacles on your own path? Can your attitude determine the next stop on that journey? Looking back on life, I realize that every step, every decision is linked to the attitude we choose. Sometimes we will encounter difficult situations, but it is our attitude, the way we think about those challenges, that will determine whether we can overcome them or not. Life is really like a long road, without a specific map. Each road we go through has signs, turns that we have to decide to choose. But the important thing is the attitude we have to face each turn. On every road we will encounter obstacles, like bumpy, rocky roads. But that is also an opportunity for us to learn and grow. Every difficulty contains valuable lessons. We cannot control everything in life, but we can control our attitude. A positive attitude helps us see every challenge as an opportunity. Instead of feeling disappointed, we can find a way to turn difficulties into a stepping stone for success. I have met many people in life, from successful people to failures. And what I have noticed is that the biggest difference is not in talent or living conditions, but in the attitude they bring on their journey. When facing difficulties, instead of giving up, they choose to overcome them with self-belief and patience. You can imagine a very long and steep road. If you are not mentally strong, you will easily give up halfway. But if you keep an optimistic attitude, every step will no longer be difficult. Life is not always easy. But remember, your attitude will always determine how far you can go. Never give up when you can still walk. Because every step you take is a journey of maturity and self-discovery. So are you ready to change your attitude, overcome all difficulties to move forward? Share your thoughts on this under this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to discover more valuable lessons with me.